for those of you, last week on Monday, I had some students for the first time. I introduced myself who I am. I also wanted to know you because we are on a journey. On our journey is also one. Because you can't work together with somebody who you don't know. You need to trust. So I introduced myself. Also introduced myself. Even though I can't remember. What do you say? What's your name?
Rebecca.
You forgive me. Being such a thing, to catch somebody from you, it's not compatible unless you work together for quite some time. So Rebecca should know Rebecca. Better. Bible small. Better. Sharon. I hope I will go out. If my mother keeps me or sets me up, then I'll master the names. Yeah. Blessing Chima. I hope you get it. You get it? Chima. Huh? Okay. I'll be taking you through the whole this semester. Your English first lesson, third day. I hope we'll be together. Before, of course, I told you, but I should also tell you, there exist phones. These things are good for us. More especially when we're outside the class. When you are here, the thing must be very far away from you. Last time, we had an experience whereby students were very busy. You're teaching here. They are busy with their phones on WhatsApp. Not doing schoolwork, but chatting. You may agree with me today. You're with me. You're talking to me. I pretend as if we're together. Then my mind is somewhere else. To the extent whereby I don't pay attention to you. How will you feel? Disappointed. If you're chatting with somebody, you need to pay attention to him or to her. She should also pay attention to you. It's a two-way communication, it's not one way. So phones are not allowed to be close to you. Put them aside. Only when I will ask you, like I want to look at you right now. Whenever I tell you, please, let us look together on the forum. For instance, I sent calls outside. If you are there, on the forum. Another one. So you go to your phones. Shall we select number? Have you taken it?
Yeah.
You write it. Okay. All of us are administrators, right? Okay. So go to that forum. Are you there? Evidence. Base 23. That's the name because I have evidence in a lot of evidences. There is that course outline. I'll go through it with you, and I believe you are social work students. Do you have community development students here? Community development? You're community development? Okay, fine. You know, social work and community development, they are one. They are not very far from one another. Social work is being done in the community. Social work is being done in the community. Previously, the first thing to be introduced was social work, not community development. You know, social work. But for other reasons, social work was split into community development and social work. Altogether. Now, evidence-based, come on. Why coming late? What about? Since you went to someone is saying she thought it was quarterback. Somebody says I didn't know.
It was room 3.
Room
We were
3.
down there.
Not room 3, room 7. That's what I asked.
Yeah, we just checked. Last time we were just down there.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so next time we'll come first later.
Yeah.
Okay. For the sake of our friends who have just joined us today, I'm going through the course topic. I want them to be familiar with what I'll be teaching, especially 3 of 4. Who is the first one? No, Rebecca was with us last month.
Oh, this is Rebecca.
Yes. Wanasema kama interactive. What you're talking, how do you get?
I think she does.
No, I mean, hey, fast. Leave that thing there. All of us on the forum, we are administrators. Could you please add very fast these guys who have just joined us, who is not on the forum? Please let us do it so fast. Are you on the forum? Add that spread of ours. Are you on the forum? You are. You are on the forum. She is on the forum. So all those who are not on the forum, please add them quickly. Are we through? Mama, are we through? I was talking about this, our guys. Why do we must take our name? I say we had a meeting. In our meeting, we said what we want this thing to be in front of us. Was here in the process of learning, teaching and learning. I'll be teaching, we'll be learning. So through experience, we noticed that there are some students previously who are very busy whilst they are teaching. A lecturer is teaching, is lecturing, a student is very busy chatting, either with a friend, whosoever. I don't know who they were chatting with. Then I was saying, I posed the question to say, somebody is talking to you, you are 12. You talking to one another. Then your friend pretends that if he or she is with you, you are talking to him or to her, she's someone else. All the body is there, the mind is somewhere else. And she's not paying attention or is not paying attention. How will you feel? Whatever you're doing seems like to her. So it's very unfortunate. Evidence-based or not?
Oh yeah.
Evidence-based?
I think so.
You think so, you're not sure.
Find out.
Let us be fast. Okay, thank you very much. I hope the class now is good at you. Audience and number whosoever knows the number of our friends, please, all of us who are on the forum, we know the number of some of our friends. Add it quickly. Because I've sent post outline, I want to also send some notes there. So I want you to be so quick. Add them so that they should have, or you should have post outline too. You should have notes. I want to send notes, so we should be going together right now. Add those friends on the forum. Let us be quick. Time is not on our side. So whilst you are adding the numbers, I've written something on the board. Leave this thing. Time management. How are we managing our time? We should be very serious. I've also written seriousness. Let us be serious with our business. If you are engaging or you are doing your business, I believe you are not doing your business on a loss basis. You want to gain, to make some gain. So this is business again. You want to gain from whatever you are doing right now. A businessman is a serious person. A businesswoman is a serious person. So let us be serious with our business. We know sometimes you are not very close to your friends, more especially from maybe 7 p.m. up to 7 a.m. You are not together. At the moment you've seen one another here, you want to chat. So please manage your time carefully. If the class demands you to be in class at 10 a.m. up to 4, please let us respect that demand. Time management and seriousness, they go together because you own a business. It's just businessman who wants to make profit is always very observant on that one. So please, as a student, let us be observant on time management. I hope I've made myself clear. Come on. 2, I was also telling these friends of mine when we met last time, I said the college organized a meeting in the department. And the meeting is very important simply because they are supposed to prepare us to get ready for the job ahead of us, also to tell you some of the things which we are supposed to let you know so that we should be moving together. Because we are in the very same boat. We are telling you in the very same boat. The destination where we're going to is the same. And I would love all of us to act like a team if we want to achieve something. I should rely on you, you should also rely on me. If you are not relying to one another, or maybe relying on one another, then we are lost. So I don't want one of us to be left behind. Let us move together. Now they also ask us, management of this university, ask us to let you know that these things, phones, through experience, they are not supposed to be in front of you whilst you are learning. Tikafika Pachauchi, I'll let you know. I'll let you be patient with me and also be patient with yourself. I may request you to put your phones aside. And when I may need them, I'll tell you, go get your phone. We want to do something on the phone. I want to get it. I'm talking this, or I'm saying this, because last time, through experience, not only one teacher, several teachers, including the president of this university, faced the very same challenges from students. Whilst he is standing in front here, teaching you, a student is very big class. The president of any lecture hasn't cut a job, hasn't said anything to laugh on, but you just observe somebody. She's not in class, he's not in class. If you go to University of Malawi, Chancellor College, Rwanda, you will not find phones close to you. They're telling you, put your phones there. I don't want any phone here. Even if probably you bring your human rights thing to say, I have the human rights. Yes, you have the human rights. You have the right, but the right also have the responsibility. You have the responsibility. They have the limit. I hope that's very clear to you. I've got one another.
Yes, sir.
Everyone is on the forum?
Yes.
Okay, open on your phone, on the forum. There is course outline. I want us to go through the course outline. I want to go together with you on the course outline. Because that's our GPS. That one will lead us to where we want to go. That's the compass of our journey. Course outline. You don't have. You haven't been added. Oh, okay, let me explain it again. I'm posting it for I've resent it. Oh. Do you have it? Do you have the course outline? Resend it. I don't know. Are you ready? Be quick. Please open it. Have you opened it? All of us, have you opened it? No. What's the problem? Have you opened it? Not yet. Okay, for those of you who are still struggling, then you catch up with us. For those of you who have opened it, listen to what I want to do today. Okay, I've got two sets of programs. I have students who are in Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in Community Development. Do I have them?
Yes.
How many of you are yes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The rest, I believe you belong to social work. Right? Okay. I was saying, if you follow the origin of social work and community development, community development came from social work. We didn't have previously community development. Development came from social work. And social work is being done in where? In the community. I hope you're following what I'm saying. So these two, community development and social work, are one. They are just one. Because the work, nature of the work, which is being taught, emanates or derives from the community. Now, don't be depressed or don't be discouraged to say, okay, a lot of things we are talking about is covering much about social work. What about community development? They are one. Because all those community development officers and social work officers or social workers, they are one. Their work, nature of their work is one. What do I mean? Nature of their work is one in the sense that the main idea of community development and social work is, what is the definition of social work? Who can tell me the definition of social work? Last week I gave you. I'm not a student, but I still remember it. Social work, social workers. What's social work all about?
Empowering people, especially the subject line.
Empowering people. Especially disadvantaged.
To promote the well-being.
The main idea is to promote their well-being. Promotion of well-being. We are interested, or social workers are interested in promoting the well-being of those people who are there, who are on the periphery of the society, who are on the edge of the society, the disadvantaged, the disabled, etc., etc. Those people who cannot stand on their own and they rely on themselves, but they depend on some people with the expertise or skills or knowledge to take them out of the base and put them somewhere else. That's the main idea of social work. What about community development? Community development officers, what's your job? How do they define it?
It's all about finding out problems in our society and being able to identify and coming up with ways of solving.
Who is supposed to find out those problems? The one who is the problems or someone else? A practitioner. A professional. It's just the same. It's just the same. Have you seen these two are the same? Yeah, they're just the same. Someone whom we may call him or her A, and another one is B. This one is in a problem, is going through problems. And he's looking for somebody, he's calling for somebody to get him out of those problems. And when this someone who's been called is a practitioner, somebody with experience or knowledge of the problem which this one is going through. And who is this one? B is you, social worker, officer, or community development officer. That's your job. And by taking this somebody from a mess, out of the mess, you don't just leave him wherever you have left him, but you are supposed also to give the knowledge on how to deal with the problem when it comes back to him. Take somebody, for example, who abuses drugs a lot, to the extent whereby he's fond of uvura. You help that somebody to come out of whatever he's doing or he's going through. Next time, take that somebody, move with him to mental hospital. If healed, you go with him or her to mental hospital, and he sees somebody who is naked. Then he or she starts feeling sorry for that somebody who is literally naked, to the extent whereby he or she even wants to take his pair of trousers or shirts and then wrap that somebody who is naked. He's concerned, isn't it? Why is he doing that? Then tell him, you were once like him. Me? Yes, you. You were once like him. You were moving literally naked. But because of God, you are the way you are now. Now the question should go to him again to say, do you want to go back and look the same? No. I can't go back and look the same. So he's totally healed. You have assisted him. The remaining part is supposed to be done by himself. You were naked because of what? I was taking a lot of weed, drugs. Will you take again? No, I won't. Why not? I don't want to go back and move naked. So that's the main idea of these two. Okay, I asked you to go to the course outline. Course outline, I've said the programs are two in this class: social work and community development. I'm not interested in the course because you know all those two are going to the same direction, evidence-based, which means these are just components. When you're cooking sima, you have a lot of things, water, flour, etc., etc. So in these programs, either social work or community development, you have a lot of ingredients. One of them is evidence-based. Another one is maybe diversity, etc., etc. So the course is evidence-based. Evidence-based in social work. Evidence-based. Evidence-based. I'll paraphrase. I'll take from the whole thing evidence, first of all. Evidence. I'll come back to this one. Evidence. I'm not interested in the court. I'm also not interested in the year. I'm told all of you are in the same year. I'm interested in number 7. Let us start from number 7. Contact hours. We'll be meeting how many times per week? Once per week. Every Monday. A day like today. A day like today, I may need your time, only 2 hours of your time, of the whole day. I'm not selfish. Only 2 hours. So you bear with me. Then if it's too much for you, then your future will be ruined. Because what you're doing now, you want to shape your future. You're building your future. Just as good as taking some bricks, then you pile them, you have a wall, you have walls, and then you have a house. This is what you're doing. And as whatever you're doing now, your future will be good. So I may just need 2 hours every Monday. Tutorial is just the same. Methods of assessment. How am I supposed to assess you? To test your mind. So the testing of your mind will be based on 2 ways. 60% of the 100 of your work are being given you some questions which you may require to write them either at the end of the mid-semester or end of the year. The questions which will be asked will be in 2 forms on assessment. The first one, examinations at the end of mid-semester and the end of the year. Apart from that one, the 40%, the remaining 40% will be asked through exercises, which will be given you. And 40 plus 60 will add up to 100. And lest I forget, you are also asked to attend classes. On this one, this year, they are saying, I hope the college is growing. We are on the map. Not only through sports. We salute you guys. The athletes we salute you. Falling on the map, either the people or football. You are doing a very recommended job to the extent whereby you are well known because of sports. 2, even academically, right now our college is well known. And let me also tell you honestly, another thing I want to tell you, this is very true, wherever you can go, the whole country of Malawi, one of the best schools which teaches social work is in we are the best as compared to even the University of Malawi. I'm telling you honestly. I'm telling you honestly. Not only Chimwaka is telling you this, but we have some visitors from the United States of America. Yes, they moved. They moved in all schools in Malawi. And the staff which is being given to those universities, we are the best. You can laugh if it's laughing or it's a laugh of joy, I don't know, but we are the best. Don't forget, one of the best directors who used to be, and he's still there, and the universities are trying to snatch that gentleman from us. Is Mr. Kelly. One. I'm telling you, we are the best. Not only Mr. Kelly, Mr. Kelly cannot go on, but all of us. When we so you're very proud. You are very, very understanding. Take for you that seriously. Make use of us. Make use of us. Anyway, that's about assessment. Now, let us go to course A. The course is evidence-based. Whether you are in community development program or social work program, what is the main aim of evidence-based? The main aim. The main aim they are saying, the aim is to familiarize students with key models and methods for social work practice and the theory. Practice and the theory. We have CS sports people, athletics, you can agree with me.
Yes.
The main idea of taking you to the ground for practicing is to make you perfect, to be the best. Whenever you're meeting your opponent, the idea of practicing is to make you perfect, to be ready for any battle which comes ahead of you. So in social work, here in class, you'll be doing theories. But one day, you go outside there to do some practices or practicals. Theory, you put theory into practice. And those theories will come from the models. There are some examples, because much of the social work activities or community work activities is to bring solutions to those problems which people will be facing. So those problems which will be bringing to them, they shouldn't be, you as social workers or community development officers, you shouldn't bring a problem on a trial and error method. No, but you are the professionals The moment you get out of this, after those 4 years, you'll be the professionals. People with a lot of knowledge in either social work or community development. So with that stuff, with that expertise, the moment you go outside there, people should rely on you to say, oh, we have here Mr., Miss, or Mrs. Professional. People don't doubt you. Theoretically, you are sharp in the head. Practically, you are also sharp. That's the main idea, is to familiarize you as a student with key modules and methods for social work practice and theory that underpins them and develop their ability to assess the strengths and limitations of both individually based and socially based explanations for interventions in people's personal care problems. That's the main idea. Much of that, you do it on your own. But what's the results which you expect soon after the completion of this course? What will be the result? You know, Mama, as a school. What will be the result? What should people get from you, or you get from this course? What are you anticipating? You are anticipating to get the following. By the end of this program, you should be able to explain a number of theories. When we are talking about theories, these are abstract ideas. Since I've told you, social work deals with bringing interventions to solving out problems. You should take note of this. When you're talking about social work, all social workers are there to bring solutions to problems. I will give you a very good example of social workers in the hospital. Doctors, nurses, what are they? Are they there? They are there to bring solutions, therapies to patients' problems. And those solutions, they don't just get them from their mind or from the blues, but they read somewhere else jobs on how he or she used previously to treating other people when they brought their problems or their diseases to them. So they look from the previous work which was done by other people. They'll take those interventions and then apply to other people who are facing the very same problems today. They don't just drink from the blues. By the way how I'm looking at you, I believe, or I hope, or I assume this one can wait for you. So they'll give you the thing which they think probably is the intervention. 2-3 days, the problem grows bigger than before. Why? It's because the intervention which they use is not up to standard. They just thought from the mind. But the solution should be evidence-based. Should be evidence-based. The new money market. Could somebody once fell sick and she used drug A or tablet A, the very same tablet which was used to this patient today with this one can do likewise. That's evidence-based. There is no more. Can you show the evidence? Oh yes, this one was sick. When she came to us, we gave him or we gave her this kind of medication and it went out. So it's evidence-based. I hope we are moving together. Okay, so on the course line, please keep on reading. There are some of the books which sometimes when we'll be giving you some assignments, you are supposed to go for those books which are recommended for your program. Use only recommended books. Now, I should also talk something on the assignments. Previously, we are crying as lecturers to say, a lot of your work, you guys, let us be honest, a lot of your work, you just copy and paste. That's the let me warn you. Plagiarism is not acceptable in any college. Plagiarism is a big crime. You can be taken to court. I'm telling you this. I swear to my heavenly Father. You're nothing. Maybe for those of us who know first thing is go to Europe, go to Asia, universities there. They'll not leave you. Go to South Africa, the EA Africa, go to South Africa. I had a colleague who wanted to do his master's there because of pressure. He was sent to prison, he stayed for 10 days and then sent back to now. And he was told no more any school here in South Africa for you. I remember the very same week of orientation in the college where I was doing my master's. The very same day for orientation, we were warned, please let us tell you with love. The moment we catch you copying anything from the book, we'll catch you. We'll send you to prison. After maybe 2 years, we'll send you back to your country. They're serious on this one. Ask anybody here. Be serious. Because there is a Jama. Now, on the other side of tribalism, you are very lucky to say, no one does school on his own or her own. We read or we go through the works of other people. But if you have a point, put it into your own words. Chizunguma Kodesa. The very same English which Dr. P cited on his work, you can quote the very same thing and then just twist it with your own words to fit your work. Don't take anything which Mr. P did. That was his work. It's not yours. You can sugarcoat that one by putting your own words. So long those words give sense to your work. And another problem, when you write academic papers, the reference is a problem as well. The whole of this page, you can't find the whole of this page, the reference can only appear once. Is that academic paper? Or you write a letter? Or a story? Huh? From this page you can have even 100. You can even have 20 fake references on this page. I'm telling you, that's a good work of academic paper. One sentence can either have even 2 or 3 references. I know the problem with you students here. If you are very lazy in reading, you find it very difficult to come up with references. To come up with more references, it means you've read a lot of journals, a lot of papers, a lot of other people's works. That's why you are very conversant with whatever the stuff you're writing about, because you've read a lot of papers. So that's a very big problem. As we go along, probably I don't know. I don't know how far it is, because the college was about to look for a machine. If you're talking about a machine which wants to take your work, you just take your work, then you put on that app, then it brings, it shows you, this work was taken from this site, this one was taken from this site. Then you don't even have to write it. And again, this time around, maybe Kevin, you can tell me, there's this thing these days, even when you want to apply for work, you just put your command, what do you call that thing? You command your work to be written by what you call it? Be careful. Be careful. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be like this. Don't be like this. Okay, let me send you a note. Okay, you can open the notes. I've sent the notes. When I'm in home, this is the notes. So I've sent the notes. Okay, someone before he or she opens the notes. Okay, we have course outline right there. Can you see that one course outline? Oh. This was compiled by Ms. Kabakasa. She's not with us now, somewhere else. But she was doing this sorting from the very same things which anybody who is a teacher of social work or community development can do. Because we follow the course outline. Course outline, you move within those. So, if we go to page 5, on those notes, page 5, are you there? Where there's written study units. Yeah. Are you there? Yeah. You can't see them. Study units. Is it page 5 or 6?
Page 5 down.
Page 5 down.
Yeah.
Okay, before we go to page 6, there is study units. The areas which you are supposed to study. Okay, they are saying module 1, like topic number 1, is the theory plus practice relationship. That is to say, there is a relationship between those two, theory and practice. Whatever is going to be practiced, it means it comes from somebody's ideas. A theory is an idea. No. The moment you move for here, you start writing a dissertation. You can't write a dissertation minus a theory. You're supposed to build a theory to be in relation with whatever you're going to write about. And to support your work, you're supposed to own the dissertation for those students who are doing bachelor's. You write only one theory. Masters, you also write one theory. PhD, you can use more than one theory to support your work. A A theory is an idea. If it's an idea, it means an idea or the idea which was generated by somebody. Then you need to test. Any theory needs to be tested, needs to be proven. Theory, Magdalene is going to march. I want Magdalene. Have you built a house? I want to build a house. Have you built a house? I need to test this idea. So there is a relationship between a theory and a practice. Because somebody brings his or her ideas, and those ideas should go together with practicals. You need to practice the idea. And that theory, or that idea, or those ideas, the main idea or the main aim of bringing those ideas and practice, you are trying to deal with what? The problem. Remember I've said, put at heart or in your mind, a social worker, your work is to bring a solution to a problem. Is that clear? The main idea of your course, you are doing this course, we're imparting knowledge in your heads. Those knowledge and skills we're imparting in your mind, on your head, is for them to be used later on, life after in the real. You apply those skills and knowledge to a certain problem which people outside there will be facing. Which problem? A lot of problems. This is evidence-based. Evidence-based, much of the work, of course, the examples which I have, a lot of them have to do with medics. But if you go to diversity, a lot of them, a lot of challenges, including even what we call sexual orientation. You know, right now we have this issue of what do we call it? On sexual orientation, LGBTQ is there. You will not benefit from this, but those people who are studying diversity were dealing with those issues. So those are some of the problems which need to be highlighted. And you can't deal with those problems without putting some ideas. Because all what is happening today, it happened sometime back, before even we were born. The problems we're encountering today, it's not the first time for us. I mean, we are not the only first people to encounter such problems. Our parents or our grandparents once also faced the very same challenges they are going through. But how were they dealt with? They were dealt with using theories and practice. So, topic number one. Topic number one is that one, theory and practice. Let us go down to page 8. The theory, practice, and the relationship. On this one, there are 2 units. Unit number 1 will be talking about thinking theoretically in practice. Social worker, you are here. Community movement, you are here. Your thinking should be, when you want to deal with a problem, your thinking should be theoretical. Your thinking. You'll be receiving in your office people with different problems. The moment they are there with you, you should use theories. That's what they're saying. You should use theories. And those theories should be put into practice. Any theory you should bring on your table to help somebody's problems should be theoretical, and then you put it or you turn it into a practice. 1. 2. They are also talking on unit 2, the types of relationships or relationship between theory and practice. So on page 7, I will read for you what they're saying. Are you there? Is page 7 or page 8? Page 7. Okay. We are required Let me remove this one. Sentence is so far. If I leave in and I remove in, the sentence will change because of in. If in will be there and if in will be removed there, the sentence itself will be changed. Evidence-based social work. We're talking about social work. Social work. You can't talk about social work minus evidence-based. Are we together? I mean, please raise your hand. You can't talk, you can't practice social work, you can't do social work minus evidence. We need to move together from point A. You can't solve problems on social work minus evidence. For those of you social workers, I asked you previously to say, can you define social work? Social work is in two phases. Phase number one, of phase. Phases of phase has got two phases. Social work as a course has got two phases in new community. Phase number one is academic. Is an academic what? Discipline. Number two. Practical what?
Practical best profession.
Best profession. It's a profession which needs you to be doing your things practical. When you talk about academic discipline, it means you are in class. We pour knowledge. We pour knowledge about whatever is taking place in the community. There are problems there. There are a lot of things there. So we pour into your mind those ideas about whatever is taking place in the society. Phase number two is about practical.